こちらの動画では前半パートで日英字幕付きの動画を紹介します。後半パートでは TOEIC で要チェックのフレーズを紹介しています。
Luis Enrique, what a game. For the neutral, that will probably go down as one of the best ever legs we've seen in a semi-finals. The most number of goals. What was it like as a manager seeing your team be a part of that?
Yes, you can never be angry with your players. Even if you conceded 4, 6 goals, 5 goals, it doesn't matter. I think both teams show what we are, what we feel, what we want to transmit, and I think it was party time, all the time changing, intensity at the high level, and everybody exhausted, and at the same time very happy because we won one of the best, if not the best team in Europe this season.
Talk to me about that first half. You go down with the penalty, it's a goal down, but then your team shows such character, and then there was that controversial penalty at the strike of half-time.
Yeah.
How did you view it all?
I didn't remember the penalties, and I try not to analyze that because it means referees are trying to do their job, and it was both moments for both teams.
Yeah.
I think in the first half they started better than us, and we suffered a little bit, but the second half we started much better. We overcome them, but at the end we are very happy because we won that match.
I know you've been so adamant about saying that you'll never change your style of play, but there was a point where you were 5-2 up, they get back into the game, it's now a completely different second leg. Is there any regret at all from you that maybe your team didn't play differently from that moment?
No, differently, but we need to analyze. I need to analyze the match calm, at home, after rest, because when you are winning 5-2, even if you don't want to do that, you try to defend a little bit more, and that's the problem. Against that team, you cannot defend very deep because it's easy for them to overcome and to create danger.
Right. We got so many great moments today from your team, from their team, and then there was a moment just here before, you and Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
He said, "You're in my seat." You were not on the bench today. You were watching this game from up there. How was that for you?
No, I don't like it. And if I can avoid it in the future, I will do everything I can to avoid that seat.
So behaving nicely in the future, that's fine. What,
How partially also referees making the right decisions.
No. We're not going to go there because there was one today, and I don't think that should take up any time at all. I would stake the claim that this was one of the best football matches I've ever seen in my life. Okay, you come away with
You've said this a few times against
1-0 defeat,
season.
but it was just so beautiful to watch. I mean, how do you analyze this?
It's tough to summarize in a few words, you know. I think the simple thing we have to say, of course, when you concede 5 goals away from home, normally in the semi-final of the Champions League, that's it, it's over. But the crazy thing about this game is we scored 4, and I feel we could have scored more. So if you look at the highlights and the chances we have, I mean, the belief I have is that if we get these chances next week at the Allianz Arena, we score. And then you play against. It's such a clash of ideas today. It's, you know, Luis Enrique won the Champions League in a certain way, so he has absolutely no reason to change and capitulate to anything. But this club and Bayern Munich has the same idea. And then you can have something like this when you have talent on the pitch. And I know the highlight would be on both defenses, but I think it would be so unfair. I saw my defenders win a lot of great tackles, great challenges. Upamecano recovering the ball, going forward, bringing it to the attacking players. But the intensity of the game is just, caused for just enough fracture to open up and create and create chances.
We predicted a high scoring game here and also in the studio. Thierry said this is probably a 4-4 game. I said 7-7 or even 8-8, and probably could have been that. But I won't say it's predictable in that way. It was just the quality of the attacking talent on the pitch that makes us think like that. When you've watched the game today, is there anything that you would have done differently, knowing, or obviously going into the next game in a week's time, that you would do different maybe to prevent conceding so many goals, or would you still just go for the goals as you're doing?
It's a difficult one. I mean, 2 of those goals in the first half are a penalty and a corner. The penalty is not a penalty, in my opinion. It goes from body to hand unless the rules are different. And the corner, it goes through the legs. You have to defend it better, but no one touches the ball, so it's not even a corner. That's the beginning of the analysis. Then, of course, they had some chances, big moments. But I would say what both teams do, and this you cannot forget, the reason why the game is the way it is because every player we have on the pitch gives every chance to the forward line to be dangerous, to create chances. Like Michael Olise needs the runs from the fullbacks to create those chances, just like Doué needs the runs from Hakimi. And it's easier to say, okay, hold your fullbacks back, and then you control the counter a little bit better, or your midfielders. But how much do you lose as well? So we scored 4. We felt we could have scored more, and in the end, the game is still about scoring 1 more. The perfect game. Some teams have been able to do it, but I don't think it's possible. I think the perfect game is to be successful and to win, and we can do that.
Yeah, I totally agree. So just very, very briefly, so we can expect some of the same next week.
Yeah, absolutely, more, because like they come to the Allianz Arena, there'll be 75,000 people there, and I will try and make sure that people who are not fit to shout are just not let in the stadium. And it needs to be more than just noise. It needs to be weight. It needs to be a mass that they feel when they come in that stadium, and that's what we're going to do everything for. So it's a home game. We have to win. But there's no better place than the Allianz Arena to do that.
No, I'm there a lot, so I know you're right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you'll be on the touchline. That's going to make the difference. Yeah?
Yeah.
The difference?
Yeah. Maybe I can push for 1 more goal.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Harry, I don't know where you are in this, but we've just been watching the best game we've ever seen in the Champions League. We've been entertained. We've had 9 goals. And we've been asking the question, who are the happiest? Are you the happiest for the result, or is it them?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be happy after a loss, that's for sure. We feel like we can win every game, and even today we felt like we could have won the game for sure. But when you're 5-2 down in the semi-final away from home, to show the type of character that we did, to claw our way back into the tie. And now essentially, yeah, we saw 9 goals today, but it's 1-0 going into the Allianz next week. So, yeah, crazy game, a lot happened, a lot to digest and I think improve on. But overall, I think it leaves us with belief because, we scored 4 goals away from home. They have to come to the Allianz and we have to try and make that our fortress next week.
We've also been discussing, because we don't think that there was any mistakes made by any defenders today. It was literally the quality of the strikers or the attacking players. Would you agree with that it was just a high quality that gave us 9 goals?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you look at the quality of both teams and the way we like to press, the way we like to kind of play man for man over the pitch, you expect there to be space. You expect attacking players to have 1v1 duels, and all of them were. I think the only one from us was a couple set pieces. The set piece goal was sloppy. Not marking the man there, and then the penalty. I'm not sure. If the rule is the rule, it hit the body first, in the hand. I'm not quite sure what the rule is. I hope he got it right. It's a semi-final of the Champions League. I really hope he knows the rules. So, we'll have to digest it and see once we watch the highlights.
I quite often give you some stats about yourself. So here's another stat. But it's you, Luis Diaz, and Michael Olise. Today you scored the 100th goal between you. I mean, 100 goals in one season. And what does that make you feel like? Yeah,
I think we have a great connection with each other. I think we've seen that since Lucho arrived in the summer, what a fantastic player he is. And obviously Michael's been doing what he's been doing since he's arrived at the club. So I think the more we play with each other, the more the connections grow. Also Jamal coming back in and looking fitter and sharper. And look, we're dangerous. There's a reason we scored the amount of goals this season that we have as a team as well. Upa again scoring today. We always talk about people having their hero moments, and it can be the attackers, it can be the defenders. It's about moments, and next week we're going to need some as well.
Yeah, well, you're going to do it all again next week, so I can tell you from a neutral point of view, I'm really looking forward to it.
Can we just talk about that game of football? If we don't talk about the result, but you have played so many games. Our commentator said this is the best game of football he ever saw. What do you say?
I think it was really a really great match of football. I don't know if it was, but surely it's in the one of the best matches I played. I've been part, and even more being a semi-final of Champions League. Two great teams. It's difficult because I think it would be like. Normally, if we obviously we played to win, and we would have preferred to win 5-0, but it's not. It's impossible against these kind of teams. Bayern Munich, it's a great team. I think they say the same about us, and gladly we did here a great match of football for both teams, and gladly as well we left here with a little bit of advantage for the next game.
At 5-2, is there any idea from your side to try to close the game down?
I don't think we do well if we start to only defend and go to our goal. It's not our best strength. So no, we tried to stay to continue to press high, to have the ball, but it was difficult because they are losing. They have to do something. It's normal. It's the head as well. It happens all the time, and we conceded 2, but we still managed to keep our advantage, and it will be important on the next match. Not decisive, but important, because as you see, 1 goal it's nothing in this kind of match.
The second leg, what kind of advantage do you think you have besides from being 1 goal up?
None. We'll play the second game as always, like we did against Chelsea, Liverpool. We had an advantage, but that doesn't mean anything. We're going there to win, as always, and we know that will be another great match of football.
Yeah, it's just these little moments sometimes in the game where it goes your way, then you can maybe create a different game. If it goes their way, then they come back. So yeah. It's just a tough game, roller coaster of the game for us as well. So, but yeah, fair play to Paris as well. Today, offensively, they were great in some moments, and just when they had the chance, took it. That's what the world-class players do, and overall, let's say for a neutral fan, a great game. Obviously not so for us, but. The way we came back after 5-2 is also not easy. So incredibly proud as well. So was not our best game, and still we go home. And
so I think mentally you're in a better position than PSG for the second game. Don't you think so?
Yeah, if you say so, then maybe it's also something true on it, because. You saw after 5-2, they celebrated like it was over, and we never shy away from the challenge. And at the end of the game, I think it also can be 5-5 or 6-5 if we play a little bit better in these crucial moments. We had a lot of moments where if we play the last pass better, or take better decisions, we can score the goal. So if you say so, and if you see it from the outside as well, then there may be some truth with it. But we know for sure that at home, for us, everything is possible, and you can be sure that it's going to be a great game at home as well.
And the last question about Michael Olise and Luis Diaz. I wonder how it is to play against them during the training session, because playing 1-on-1 against them, it must be absolutely horrible.
It's also a great challenge every day that you take, and of course, as a defender, I think I don't know any defender that won every duel he had in his life. So sometimes you just have to take it on your chin, and and let's say fair play to them, because they're not here without any reason. They're just great players with great instincts and great mobility. So. You just try your best to defend them, and obviously if you have to defend them over 90 minutes 1-against-1 is not easy. It's the same for the PSG players. Everybody knows their quality, so it's just what you can do is just give your best, and also try and learn from it as well. But as I said, sometimes they just need one moment, one great action, and as a defender, if you do a small mistake, it can happen that you concede a goal, and that's what happened today as well.
Thank you very much, and good luck for the next game. Thank you.
Go down as.
として記憶に残る。
The successful product launch will go down as a milestone in our company's history.
その製品発売の成功は、我が社の歴史における画期的な出来事として記憶に残るでしょう。
Concede.
失点をする、譲歩する。
After a long negotiation, the company conceded to the union's demands.
長い交渉の末、会社は組合の要求に譲歩しました。
Transmit.
を伝える、送信する。
Please make sure to transmit the updated report to all department heads by 5 p.m.
午後5時までに、更新された報告書を全部門長に必ず送信してください。
Intensity.
激しさ、強度。
The intensity of the competition in the smartphone market is increasing every year.
スマートフォン市場における競争の激しさは年々増しています。
Exhausted.
疲れ果てた。
After finishing the quarterly report, the entire accounting team was completely exhausted.
四半期報告書を終えた後、経理チーム全員がすっかり疲れ果てていました。
Controversial.
物議を醸す。
The board's decision to restructure the company was highly controversial among employees.
会社を再編するという取締役会の決定は、従業員の間で大きな物議を醸しました。
Adamant.
断固とした、譲らない。
The manager was adamant that the deadline could not be extended.
その部長は、締め切りは延長できないと断固として主張しました。
Regret.
後悔する、残念に思う。
We regret to inform you that the position has already been filled.
誠に残念ながら、その役職はすでに埋まってしまったことをお知らせいたします。
Analyze.
を分析する。
We need to analyze the customer feedback to improve our services.
サービスを改善するため、私たちは顧客のフィードバックを分析する必要があります。
Overcome.
を克服する。
Our team managed to overcome several technical difficulties to launch the new system.
私たちのチームはいくつかの技術的な困難を乗り越え、新システムの立ち上げに成功しました。
Avoid.
を避ける。
To avoid any confusion, please state the terms and conditions clearly in the contract.
いかなる混乱を避けるため、契約書には取引条件を明確に記載してください。
Summarize.
を要約する。
Could you summarize the main points of the presentation in a few sentences?
プレゼンテーションの要点をいくつかの文で要約していただけますか？
Unfair.
不公平な。
He felt it was unfair that his colleague received a promotion instead of him.
彼は自分ではなく同僚が昇進したことを不公平だと感じました。
Predict.
を予測する。
Market analysts predict a steady growth in the electronics industry next year.
市場アナリストは来年の電子機器業界の着実な成長を予測しています。
Prevent.
を防ぐ。
The new security measures were implemented to prevent unauthorized access.
新しいセキュリティ対策は不正アクセスを防ぐために導入されました。
In my opinion.
私の意見では。
In my opinion, we should focus more on digital marketing to reach a wider audience.
私の意見では、より幅広い顧客層にリーチするために、デジタルマーケティングにもっと注力すべきです。
Digest.
情報を理解する、消化する。
It took me some time to digest all the information provided in the training manual.
研修マニュアルに記載されたすべての情報を理解するのに、少し時間がかかりました。
Overall.
全体的に、総合的な。
Overall, the company's performance in the last quarter was satisfactory.
全体的に見て、前四半期の会社の業績は満足のいくものでした。
Decisive.
決定的な断固とした。
The CEO's decisive leadership was key to navigating the company through the crisis.
CEO の断固としたリーダーシップが、会社を危機から乗り切らせる鍵となりました。
Crucial.
極めて重要な。
It is crucial that we complete this project on time and within budget.
私たちがこのプロジェクトを時間通りに予算内で完了させることは、極めて重要です。
動画をご視聴いただき、ありがとうございました。この動画が良ければ、グッドボタンとチャンネル登録をよろしくお願いします。また、次の動画でお会いしましょう。